Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. This is Ritendra. I am preacher of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and today I am going to talk about cognitive behavior therapy and Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Means actual meaning of cognitive behavior therapy and why we need cognitive behavior therapy, and what is the relation between cognitive behavior therapy and Srimad Bhagavad Gita, how to overcome from the cognitive disorder. On the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, I am going to make all of you understand. But before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is written by S.C. Bhakti Vedanta Srila Mahaprabhupada from ISKCON temple. And I would have to say Srimad Bhagavad Gita is neither religious book nor spiritual book, but true such pure book of the science and humanity. And I am trying to propagate a humanity on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, trying to morally motivate to those people who are actually frustrated and attempt to commit suicide on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So let's talk about cognitive behavior therapy. What is cognitive behavior therapy? What is the aim of the cognitive behavior therapy? Cognitive behavior therapy is a psychosocial intervention. Psychosocial intervention, and it aims to reduce the symptoms of the various mental health conditions, primarily depression and anxiety disorder. Means from what situation, in what condition we are getting anxiety and also depression like condition, our expectations, our desires are only responsible for our depression, for our anxiety. If something will happen as per our desire, as per our expectation, then we will be very happy. And if something will not happen as per our desire, as per our expectation, we will get a depression. So frustration is a primary stage, initial stage, and depression is a prolonged condition of the frustration. So this is what Lord Krishna stated. You have to make yourself free from the cycle of the birth and death. For that you have to perform your prescribed duty without keeping any expectation or desire. Our expectations are only responsible for the depression and frustration like condition. Because of our desire, because of our expectations, the cognitive behavior therapy is required. Because of our desire and expectation, there is mental disorder, neuropsychological disorder like depression and anxiety. The CBT focus on the challenging and the changing cognitive distortions such as a thought, belief and attitude. What is actual function of cognitive behavior therapy? The focus on mainly cognitive distortion like your thoughts, your belief and attitude. Something like your attitude is nothing. Your attitude is something like whatever atmosphere you have brought up, what kind of thought, what kind of belief, what kind of mood, and what kind of achievement you got due course of your life. This is all about your attitudes. Your attitude only comes, your ego only comes from your achievement, from your external beauty, not inner beauty. The person who are having an inner beauty, the beauty of the soul, that particular person will never have any kind of attitude. So attitude is not required. Belief, the pre-belief and post-belief are there. Means the belief like my family belief or societal belief or community belief would be also there. Thoughts are something like that. If you are having a distorted thoughts, then you will definitely get into the particular depression like condition. And the associated behavior to improve the emotional regulations. About CBT is mainly focusing on emotional regulation. Your depression and your frustration, your anxiety, both are nothing but only because of emotion. Your emotions are associated. So Lord Krishna here stated, Tasmad Indriyani Adu Niyamya Bharat Varsha Papa Prajahiyena Jnana Vijnana Nasanam. Papa Prajahiyena Jnana Vijnana Nasanam. Means immediately you have to regulate your senses by your sensory organs, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your ear and your hand or your skin. If you are able to regulate your senses by your 5 sensory organs, then you can easily regulate your emotion. This is also called about emotional intelligence. If you are emotionally intelligent, about to understand about others' behavior, about others' emotion, and about your emotions, your behavior. First, you have to know what kind of emotion you are having. Whether you are having a sad emotion, happy emotion, or you are having angry emotions or anger emotion. So you have to understand something like this. You have to understand who you are, and only because of understanding of your emotion, you can understand the other people's emotions. So CBT is only mainly working about the regulation of the emotion. And though it was originally designed to treat depression, it used as has been expanded to include the treatment of many mental health conditions, including the anxiety, substance use of disorder, marital problem, and eating disorder. And CBT includes the number of cognitive or behavioral psychotherapies that treat define psychopathology and use evidence-based technique and strategy. Evidence-based technique and strategy. The CBT is mainly working about emotion, about behavior, about the thoughts. This is a circle. The behavior, feeling, and thoughts. Your thoughts will definitely, your feeling will miss your thought will definitely decide your feeling, and your feeling will decide your behavior. This is as simple as it is. Your thought will decide your feeling, and your feeling will decide your behavior. This is what this CBT is also stated. CBT is a common form of the talk therapy. CBT is a common form of the talk therapy based on the combination of the basic principle of behavioral and cognitive psychology. It is different from the historical approach to psychotherapy, such as a psychoanalytic approach where the therapists look for the unconscious meaning behind and behavior and also formulate a diagnosis. Means whatever conditions, whatever environment, means your thoughts, your emotions, and your behavior, these all are responsible for your fostering, in what environment you have been fostered, you have been brought up. So this is all about environment, family environment, societal environment, your association with the people, your genetical problems, your psychoactive problems. This is all about particular CBT. This is all about your environment in which you have brought up. CBT is based on the belief that thought distortion and maladaptive behavior. Thought distortion and maladaptive behavior play a role in the development and maintenance of the psychological disorder. Maintenance of the psychological disorder. The symptoms associated with distress can be reduced by the teaching new information and processing the skill and copying the machine. Processing the skill and copying the machine. When compared to psychoactive medications, review studies have been found CBT CBT alone to be as effective to treating the less severe forms of depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, tics, substance use disorder, eating disorder, borderline personality disorder, BPD. And some researchers suggest that the CBT is most effective when combined with a medication for treating the mental disorder such as a major depressive disorder. CBT is also recommended as a first line of treatment for a majority of the psychological disorder in the children and adolescent, and including the aggressive and also conduct disorder. You are not able to conduct any kind of action. So for that CBT is best things. CBT is also based for the interpersonal pathology. CBT also known as interpersonal pathology or psychotherapy, psychopathology. And CBT is also recommended in the treatment guideline as a psychosocial treatment of the choice. So this is all about CBT and about how to change your behavior. Lord Krishna here stated your desire, your expectation, the Maya, which definitely invert you to change your behavior. Maya will definitely give an input to change your behavior. Maya means what? This material world. You have been distorted, you have been fluctuated with this Maya, with this desire, with this material world, and we are not able to understand the relation between the soul and the super soul, and the relation between the soul and the body. Kshetragiya sambandh, the relation between the body and the soul, Atma और शरीर का जो संबंध. Lord Krishna stated the progression and regression is only happen. Its progression and regression is only possible or feasible if the soul is situated with the body, and body is working like a medium or machine by which the soul can get the experience, the skill, the knowledge, the self realization, before get into the particular new body, and while moving into the new body, that is called transmigration, the soul carrying the certain qualities, certain experience, certain skill from the old body. This is something like vasansi jirnai yatha vihaya navani garanti naro parani तथा शरीरारी विहाय जीर्णाय अन्यानि संयति नवानि देहि. Here Lord Krishna stated, Vasansi jirna yatha vihaya, as means we are putting ourselves into the new cloth and give up the old and useless cloth. Similarly, the soul put into the new body and give up the old and useless body. So it's like a transmigration from the one body to the another body. And Lord Krishna here stated, Dhyaito Vishyana Punsaha Sangasetu Pajayate Sangat Sanjayate Kamah कामात क्रोधो भिंजायते क्रोधात भवति सम्मोह सम्मोहात स्मृति विभ्रम स्मृति हिंसात बुद्धि नाशो बुद्धि नाशात प्रणश्यति. फल की आशा से कामना प्रकट होती है और कामना का स्वभाव असंतोष्टि. असंतोष के कारण क्रोध जन्म लेता है पार्थ. क्रोध के कारण मोह जन्म लेता है. मोह के कारण व्यक्ति आचार और व्यवहार का ज्ञान ही भूल जाता है. ज्ञान के चले जाने से बुद्धि चली जाती है. अनुचित प्रकार के कार्य होने लगते हैं और अंत में ऐसा व्यक्ति का पूर्ण रूप से पतन हो जाता है. तो सब कुछ फल की आशा से होता है. और एक्सपेक्टेशंस आर ओनली रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर एंजाइटी एंड डिप्रेशन लाइक कंडीशन. सो इफ we don't have any kind of expectation, then we don't require behavioral therapy. We don't require this kind of cognitive behavioral therapy or interpersonal psychotherapy. We don't require. So this is all about Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and it's all about emotion. If you are able to regulate your emotion means like emotions are directly related with your desire. If something will happen as per your expectation and desire, then you will have a happy emotion. And something will not happen as per your desire, your expectation, then you will have a angry like a condition. You will have a trash like a condition. You will have like a misery or sadness, sad like a condition. So your desire and expectations are directly responsible or related with your emotions, with your behavior. So this is what I would have to say on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. I hope you all can understand. If you are having any questions, any doubt, then please kindly put a comment. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Radhe Radhe.